Christ is risen, and welcome to St. Cyril Methodius Ukrainian Orthodox Church. I'm Father Gregory, the pastor. It's Sunday, May 12th, Mother's Day in the United States. And so, first of all, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers, grandmothers, godmothers, spiritual mothers, to all of our aunts, sisters, nieces, daughters. Thank you, and God bless you for adding such great joy and richness to our lives. Yesterday, Saturday the 11th, was the Feast of St. Cyril Methodius, who are the patrons of my parish here in Madison. Typically, if for an Orthodox church's patronal feast, there would be Vespers the night before and then liturgy in the morning. But this past Friday and Saturday were graduation at the University of Wisconsin-Madison, where I'm a chaplain. And for reasons of prudence and practicality, we didn't observe our feast day the way we really wanted to. And the reason for that is at graduation, pretty much the whole of the downtown area where we're located it's just taken over by undergraduates and graduate students and their parents and their families and their friends. And it really is quite a mess. And in order to, frankly, to have liturgy in the morning, I would have to station people in the parking lot to keep people from trespassing on our property and taking up the spaces. As it was, when I came in that afternoon, Saturday afternoon for Vespers, the lot was largely filled with people who really shouldn't be there. So I had the unpleasant task of having to walk over to the graduation parties across the street and tell parents who'd been drinking for quite a while, hey, yeah, you're kind of illegally parked, and you're really good chance that you're going to get the landlord's going to have you towed. So that was a little bit of a bluff, but I ended up getting most of the cars out, and then I still had to call parking authority to get the others ticketed. It was a mess, and that just would not have worked well in the morning. But it did bring to mind something to me about what it means to evangelize after the example of St. Cyril Methodius. So often we think evangelism is about convincing people of logical propositions about the gospel, and that's not what it's about. Evangelism is inviting people to participate in the new humanity which we have in Christ and which is the life of the church. To put another way, St. Cyril Methodius didn't simply go and make arguments in favor of Jesus Christ, but they, by creating the Slavonic language, for example, translating things into Slavonic for the people of Eastern Europe, they created a language and a culture, and they created a new people out of the different tribes that were found in that part of the world. One of the things that was clear yesterday, and it's something that comes frequently to mind here in Madison, which is a very secular, religious town, is that the absence of the gospel doesn't mean good people who just don't believe in Jesus, but it means that there is a culture which is often chaotic and disrespectful. In the case of people coming for their children's graduations, that's sort of a simple, almost a trivial example of trespassing on private property because people feel they have a right to be there because, gosh, my kid's graduating, and wouldn't you just understand? Well, the fact of the matter is I do understand. I've been here 15 years. I've been a college chaplain for 30 years. But the reality is there are other things which are also important. And my celebration, my joy, my happiness doesn't allow me then to impose myself on you. Quite the contrary. If I'm really happy, if I'm really joyful, then I make room for you. I don't impose. So when we evangelize as Orthodox Christians after the example of St. Cyril Methodius, what we are about, as I mentioned last night at Vespers, is creating beauty where it didn't exist, creating unity where it didn't exist, in helping people flourish where ordinarily they just sort of pursue their own selfish interests. To evangelize is to invite people to become new in Jesus Christ, to become part of this new community, which is the church. If evangelism is simply a matter of convincing people about the truth claims of the gospel, then frankly, evangelism is no better than marketing. What we are about as Orthodox Christians is making people new in Christ, showing them a beauty that they didn't even believe was possible for them, a way of life which is beyond anything that they had expected. That's what we do, or that's at least what we should do, and that's certainly what we try to do here at St. Cyril Methodius by the prayers of our holy patrons. Well, it is coming up on 5 after 8, and I've got to get ready. Again, it's Mother's Day today, so happy Mother's Day to all the mothers, grandmothers, godmothers, spiritual mothers, to all of our aunts and daughters, our sisters. God grant you many years and eternal memory to all of those women in our life who have gone before us now. If you are here in the Madison area and you're not going to church this morning, maybe consider coming to St. Cyril Methodius and get a little taste of what this new humanity is about. If you're not in the Madison area, maybe find an Orthodox church and attend liturgy this Sunday. All right. Well, God bless you. Happy Mother's Day, and hope to talk to you again very soon. Bye-bye.